composer. I'll be taking over this channel now.
Not so fast, Goblin. We'll get to you in a minute. Stan Lee's creation of Peter Parker and his more famous alter ego debuted in the comic Amazing Fantasy number 15. Then it was given his own Marvel monthly run beginning in March of 1963. The original Amazing Spider-Man animated TV show ran from September 1967 until August 1969 on ABC, then on Sunday mornings from March to September of 1970. Our favorite web-slinging hero appeared on a live-action television program Wednesday nights on CBS only during April and May of 1978. It returned in the fall of that year as a series of 7 special episodes that lasted until July of 1979. A new animated series returned, which ran on NBC Saturday mornings from September 1981 to 1985. Spidey wasn't just on television and on the comic stands. He was also in the toy stores. While everyone around here was looking for Batman and his Batmobile, I was able to secure the Spider car and 8-inch Mego figures that accompanied it. While I had the great fortune of actually meeting the web-slinger himself, yes, that's the real Spider-Man with me, there was something about that pesky pumpkin bomb-throwing nightmare known as the Green Goblin. His devious look and genius mind grabbed my attention. I had to learn more, so what better way than to read of his story in these colorful pages.
Warning, you fanboys! Comic spoilers ahead.
The first appearance of the Green Goblin, and it is a beauty, especially the cover. In this issue, Spider-Man is cast in a movie, but the stunts are real. Also making this special is the crossover with the Incredible Hulk. In the second issue ever featuring the Green Goblin, Spider-Man answers Flash Thompson's fan club appearance request, but the Green Goblin also makes the party. As you can see on the cover, the Human Torch makes a cameo appearance. We skip a few months, and the Green Goblin returns, trying to take over the city's mafia. But whose side is he really on? In this issue, Peter Parker loses his Spider-Man costumes, so how can he deal with both the Green Goblin and the Crime Master? Wrapping up this subplot in the series, the Green Goblin and the Crime Master jockey for position of Mafia boss, with Spider-Man stuck in the middle. The next 2 covers are 2 of the greatest in all of comic lore. This is the first issue that John Romita Sr. did of Spider-Man. In this issue, Spider-Man and the Green Goblin learn of each other's true identities. In this episode, the origin of the Green Goblin number 1 is revealed. It is the biggest battle between the 2 heroes to date. And is it a new beginning for Norman Osborn? See something different about this cover? After the government tried to regulate comic stories in the 1950s, the Comics Code Authority was formed as a way for publishers to approve their own content. Well, sometimes a storyline got too intense to receive the CCA stamp of approval. In these next 3 issues, 2 storyline threads were sewn dealing with drug dealing and usage. In this issue, Norman Osborn recovers from his amnesia, and Spider-Man saves a man on an acid trip from falling to his death. Harry Osborn gets caught up in drug usage as Peter Parker and Norman Osborn try to outwit one another. In the final piece to this trilogy, Spider-Man loses his greatest power, but foils the Green Goblin again, then gets the girl back after a long spell away. It is the most famous suspension bridge scene in comic history, as Norman Osborn looks for Spider-Man to pay for Harry's sickness. In this issue, Green Goblin number 1 dies, but the seeds are sown to tell of the dissension between Peter Parker and Harry Osborn. The return. Well, it is Green Goblin number 2, and who better to carry out the sinister plot to end Spider-Man than Harry Osborn? Which of the closest people in Spider-Man's life is in the most danger? The unraveling of Harry Osborn's mind continues. What a tease this issue is. Green Goblin's on the cover, but he's not in the story. Green Goblin number 2 returns to torment Spider-Man, this time putting Flash Thompson in peril. Harry Osborn takes his turn to attempt controlling the crime syndicate, all at Spider-Man's expense. Aunt May is sick, and Mary Jane is looking for Peter Parker, all the while the Green Goblin is hunting down Spider-Man. It's a triple header as Spider-Man, the Green Goblin, and Silvermane put on their own show at Radio City Music Hall. Spider-Man has the unique position of spectator as the Green Goblin battles it out with the Green Goblin? Not part of our running storyline this many years later, but Green Goblin number 1 comes to Spider-Man as an apparition in the battle between the Beyonder and Mephisto. For those of you who can't get enough of this high-flying action, check out these recommended titles featuring the inseparable enemies. Some are compilations of the original stories, while others are from an expanding or parallel universe, sort of like the Star Wars galaxy. Oops, did I say Star Wars? Well then, here's a cliffhanger of my own. There's more non-sports collections headed your way this month on the Vintage Composer channel, so stay tuned!